We are live at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey for Week 7 action as the Arizona Cardinals come into town to take on the New York Jets. And this game seems much more interesting than it did just a week ago. The defending NFC champions and the Cards got off to the hottest of starts, going a phenomenal 5-0 to begin the season. As we look to their game just a week ago against the Patriots, in which they assumed they would have another pretty convincing win. And although they did find that win, it was anything but pretty. They found themselves in a dogfight with the Pats, where they could only produce a singular touchdown on the game. And now, they come into yet another game where they are the favorites, but they find themselves facing two of the best young defensive stars in the game, in Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner. So will today be a chance for Arizona to get themselves back to form, or will we see a stunner on Monday Night Football, where the undefeated Cardinals are exposed and a post-Aaron Rodgers Jets team starts to turn it around? It is just about time to find out, as both teams are giving their final words of motivation. Both squads look suited up and ready. And now, we are set as our game is on. Hawk kicks us off. Hardison back to receive. He gets and takes the knee for the touchback. And that will bring out the Jet offense to start the evening, led out by Zach Wilson, the man who was benched for the future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers, but after his failed stint, they call him back up as the starter, and in his return campaign, he has performed well below their hopes, as 2 weeks from the halfway mark on the season, he has thrown just a singular touchdown in their last game. They start the drive on the 25, shotgun set, Carter in as the back. Wilson gets, steps right, dumps to Conklin, who holds on through the hit from Marco, and hopefully he is the spark this offense needs, as he was the recipient of that first touchdown pass just a week ago. That will be 5 yards on the catch there. Up to the 30 now. Ball is snapped. Standing tall. Pocket collapsing. Spinning. Throw. And this one hits the dirt. A slightly faster reaction from Thompson, and that is an early pick. So a very quick third down to come. Still needing 5 to move the sticks. High snap. Give to Carter, and immediately cut down in the backfield. An incredible play by Bryce Huff as he completely demolished that play. Let's wait as we get another look at this one. Yes, the replay is incoming now. There he is, just completely demolished him in the backfield. Now Johnson is out for the punt. Standing on the 13, he boots it away. Pascal is back to receive. He turns it right, just closing in, and he is brought down short of the 40-yard line. And that means the Cardinals will take their first possession of the evening, led out by their number 1, Kyler Murray. And he is such an unbelievable talent for them as a dual threat. If he can just keep those interceptions down, he could very truly be an MVP favorite this year. So now Arizona with the ball. They start on the 38. Pistol look. Hollywood moves in motion. Give. No to Connor. Up the middle. Finds a hole, but is quickly brought down by Williams after a solid first gain to start the day. A little bit of trickery to begin, but now they go empty. Murray gets. He slings left. Hamler rips it down and is just as quickly stopped by Harrison. And this young man continues to break out, and that is full faith right there between QB and receiver. DJ Reed crashed on this ball and had a real shot at it, but Hamler just made a better play with it. What a grab there. That catch goes for 27, just outside the 30. Gets, quick fires, and has a wide open Hamler, weaves outside, and dragged down from behind by Whitehead inside the 10. And 2 straight grabs from the 25-year-old brings the Cards straight to a goal-to-go situation. An incredible start for the young man tonight. Wow, what a play. Let's get another look at this one, folks. Here we go. Great recognition by Kyler to recognize the free release for his speedy receiver off the line. So he gets it to him just as fast to get them down the field. Another 25 through the air, and it is now 1st and goal from the 6. Handoff. Patterson has the space, and he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the opening score comes from the longtime vet, Cordero Patterson. And if this initial drive is anything to show for the rest of this one, Arizona is locked back in. What a play. Just an easy waltz-in score on this one. If we can get another look. Here it is. Easy, untouched, straight in. Garfield for the point after now. His kick is up, and it is good. And that will give the hometown Jets an early 7-point deficit as they take back over with the ball. Starting on the 25, they give to Carr. No. Play action, and he goes down. He is crushed in the backfield as the forceful duo of Bryce Huff and the rookie Michael Allison come up with the first sack of the game. New York just got nearly enough on the chip blocks, and it left Wilson with no choice but to hold on to the ball and eat the hit. That one will go down as a loss of 9, backed up to the 16. Wilson dumps to Carter, who gets it wide open. Marco closing, and a phenomenal open field tackle brings him down for a mere gain of 2. That was actually a backwards pass, so that one will go down as a run as they face 3rd and 17. Ball is snapped. Huff collapsing the pocket. Wilson escapes, gets it away to Carter, and a nearly identical tackle this time from Buda Baker will take him out of bounds for no gain. Another completely failed drive early for the Jet offense. A real opportunity for Arizona to blow this game open early. Starting on the 45 after the punt, Murray drops back. Rifles left. He hits Hollywood, who stops on a dime, and the pair of Harrison and Carter wrestle him down soon after. A genius use of his dynamic ability and the play call right there. They baited those corners, trying to play him deep by cutting him short, and it came out with the easy completion there. A quick 17 on the first play. Now inside the Jet 40. Give to Williams. No, play action. Waits, fires right. Has Hollywood again, race to the pylon, dives, and he's in! Touchdown, Cardinals! And a young, promising receiver took over the first drive, and the second one was driven by their superstar receiver, Hollywood Brown. New York went with man coverage on this one, so when Hollywood won off his break, Murray just had to wait for him to create the space, and he did just that and is rewarded with yet another quick touchdown in this one. What a game they're having so far. Garfield once more for the extra point. His kick is up, and it is good. And after just 2 plays, they travel 56 yards, and that will double their lead as the game moves to Cardinals 14, Jets nothing. Wilson and company looking to turn it around. Starting again on the 25, shotgun set. Snap. Give to Carter, punches up the middle with lead blockers wrapped up and brought down short of the line to gain by Williams. Their best play of the day by far. That will be 8 yards on the ground. 2nd and 2. They go back to Carter. Avoids Baker, met, and falls forward through the tackle. And Carter starting to get it going as he takes the reps of Breece Hall this week. On that play, it looks like it's going to go down as 10 more for Carter. A new set of downs now. They go with a 3rd straight for him, moving left with space. Met again by Williams and brought down by multiple defenders. And they mark him just shy of that marker. But another nice run there. 9 more. Now into enemy territory. Wilson gets. Huff bursts through. Wilson avoids. But he can't escape the next as that is a sack on the play from none other than the reigning defensive rookie of the year, B.J. Ojulari. And just when they needed a big play, the pass rush makes it happen. Wilson did well to escape the initial threat, but one-on-one with Ojulari, he had no shot on this one. So they end up losing 12 on the sack. Backed up to their own 40, needing 13 for the first. Ball is snapped. Slides out left. Resets, but he has no time, and he goes down again. Back-to-back sacks, and this time it's coming from the 24-year-old Cameron Thomas, and that will keep the Jets scoreless for yet another drive. Ball go back to Arizona, starting on the 24. They go stretch left. Williams looking for the edge. He gets by Reed. Met at the 40 and fought to the turf by Whitehead. And his first carry of the day is a big one as he gets them near midfield in just 1 play. And now they answer with their own run game starting up. That will be 20 on the carry. 3 minutes left in the first. Now they go stretch the other way. Williams back with the rock. Jukes inside Sauce. Secondary closes and they bring him down just shy of the marker. And he looks primed to follow up his great game a week ago where he went for 120 and a score. That is another 9 yards on the ground. 2nd and 1 now. Give to Patterson across the marker. Turns it left. Met and driven down after crossing the 40. And just like that, they are nearing field goal range. And New York has absolutely no answer right now. That will go down as 10 more for Patterson now. Now they go I for him. Give to Williams. No. Play action. Fires deep right towards Hamler and McBride. And it's picked off in the hands of Harrison as he is immediately brought down. And I'm not sure if that was a bad decision by Kyler Murray or if somebody just ran that one wrong. Let's get another look at this. This was just very awkward as there was so much traffic along that sideline. And Ronnie Harrison had all the time to get eyes on that ball and snag that one down for his squad. And so hopefully that gets them the momentum they have needed as we near the end of the first quarter. Just a complete waste of what was looking to be a great moving drive for Arizona as now the Jets get the ball. Nothing going thus far for this offense, but coming off the turnover, they start on the 15. Wilson gets. Rifles left. He finds Conklin, who is tracked down quickly by Collins to keep that a short gain. It will go down as +3 in the yardage. 2nd and 7 now. Another pass call. Rolls out right. Tucks and takes off. Across the marker and dives down to avoid the hit, but a nice heads-up play from Wilson earns them a new set of downs. That scramble does go for 9, up to the 27 now. Drops back. Quick fires for Conklin, but he can't bring it in. They knew it had to be a quick one, but they just could not complete it. After the incompletion, moving to 2nd down. Ball is snapped. Slings middle, finds Lazard, who eats the shot from Williams, but holds on to complete the grab. That'll be 6 yards on the catch. 3rd and 4 now. Will they snap it? They do not. As the officials call our first quarter to a close, as the Cards got off to a very hot start, but the Jets have the opportunity to get back into this one to start the second. Our second quarter of action now begins with the Jets facing 3rd down, needing just 4 to convert. They go pass, fires left. He has Wilson wide open, and the Cards quickly close in to take him down on the spot. But a brutal breakdown in coverage costs Arizona big, as that will convert a big-time 3rd down. Stevenson got fooled on the curl route, and his first grab of the day means everything for this team. That will get them a new set of downs. 4 yards shy of midfield now. Wilson gets. Rolls out left, but he can't get away as he goes down. That is a sack on the play from the future Hall of Famer Khalil Mack. And this one just broke down way too quick for them to do anything with this. He immediately had to be on the move, but there is no escaping Mack when he's close. What a play from the future Hall of Famer. Momentum will now swing back to Arizona with that. That will back them up 10 yards. Ball is snapped, and Huff breaks through, spins out, flag is thrown, and his throw hits the dirt, and let's see what this call is. And they get their right tackle, Becton, on the holding call, but the Cards will decline to move to 3rd down. Not a great look when the pocket collapses, and they were already holding, now needing 20 to convert. Another pass call. Patient pressure coming, and he goes down. That is another sack on the play. And once again, it's their number 2 overall pick, Michael Allison, who gets home to drop Wilson for the 5th time today. He tried to extend the passing potential to convert, but he couldn't create enough time with Allison bearing down. Following the punt, Arizona is back on offense, starting on their own 40. Handoff Williams, moving left, pulled down from behind by Mosley. A nice gain to start. They will get 3 on the ground there. 2nd and 7 now. Murray gets, pocket collapses, scrambles out right, and he tosses it away. Great work to just eat it and go to 3rd down for the next one. And here we go, needing to reach the 50 to avoid a 3 and out. Ball is snapped. Williams gets a free rush. Hit as he throws. And it bounces off the hands of Whitehead, and Quentin Williams very nearly caused a turnover all by himself on that one. So that will be the first 3 and out stop for the Jet defense today. Now let's see if their offense can make something happen off of it. Wilson gets. Quick fires, and Lazard goes to the turf to secure the catch with some great veteran presence on the play. That was against tight coverage from Collins that they got the 5. Ball is snapped now. Ojulari off the right. Wilson spins away, but he can't escape. That is a sack on the play, and the 2nd of the day for B.J. Ojulari. And this frightening pass rush is starting to take over. Ojulari just has that killer speed, and no QB has any option of escaping. What a play from the reigning Defensive Rookie of the Year. A massive loss of 13 on the play, bringing us to 3rd down. That's a 3rd straight pass call, sliding right, fires middle. Carter has it in space, and he is ripped down well behind the line to gain. And a great decision will not be enough, as they are forced to punt again. Cardinal offense takes back over, starting on the 40, 7:19 left in the half. They give to Connor, moves left, cuts it up, and dropped by multiple defenders after a solid gain on the initial play of the drive. It goes down as a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 now. Murray gets, looks, takes off right, eyes downfield, fires sideline, and it's picked off. Oh my, what a play from Sauce Gardner as he immediately gets his squad the ball right back. What a play. We have to take another look at this. This was just incredible speed and awareness to not only jump the pass, but also get both feet in bounds to secure the interception. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That right there, that amazing play will be giving Zach Wilson and company another shot at putting points on the board. They start the drive 2 yards shy of midfield. Best field position they've had all day. Wilson drops back, pressure forces him left, dumps off to Carter. Wilson downfield block, stiff arm at the marker. And he is driven down, but not until he converts for them. Way to make something work there. They get 13 on the catch, now inside the 40. They snap. Throw short for Conklin, turns upfield, and he is taken down off his feet by Mack. A nice short pickup there. That is 4 for Conklin there, 2nd and 6 now. Another pass call. Rifles right in, it's batted down. Great work by White to get a hand on that ball and force the incompletion there. That brings us to 3rd down from the 35, needing 6 to extend the drive. Ball is snapped. Slings it left, finds Conklin, whose momentum takes him out of bounds, but not until he gets that ball across the marker, and that means it will indeed be 1st down Jets. 7 on the grab, just over 5 minutes left in the half. They hand off Carter. Hit and spun down in the backfield by Allison. The rookie with another big one behind the line there, as this time he does it against the run. That will go down as a loss of 1 there, backed up to the 29. Another for Carter. Cuts it left, but he has nowhere to go, as he is quickly cut down by Mack. And they are going to say no gain on that one. Back to 3rd down we go, needing 11 for the first from inside field goal range. Back to the pass. Huff crashing, and he goes down. That is a sack on the play for none other than the 26-year-old Bryce Huff, and he couldn't have come up with a better play than he just did right there. He was so quick to Wilson that he had no chance to even get the ball off, and that will knock them out of field goal range. What a play from Huff. So now out comes Johnston for the punt, standing on the 40. He boots it away. Zach Pascal back to receive, but he will not get the chance to return this one as it flies out of bounds inside the 10. And now the Arizona offense has to work out of some very tough field position. Let's see what they can do. Looks like they will start the drive on the 6. 3:18 left in the half. Murray under center. They give to Connor. Up the middle and cuts it left, taking space. Finally fought down by multiple defenders near the 10. But great work to make something out of that one. That is 4 yards for Connor. 2nd and 6 now. Murray rifles right. Has Ertz, who gets a block from Connor, avoids Sauce, and he is cut down near the sideline. And that is a huge play from the vet, and now they decide to go hurry up, trying to push the pace now. The ball is snapped. Murray steps up. Rocked, and the ball is out. Arizona jumps back on it. Almost another turnover caused by Quinnen Williams there. But that will bring us to the 2-minute warning as both teams look to make a statement late. Final 2 minutes of the half now. Arizona driving from the 31. Another pass call here. Waits. Fires left. Finds McBride, who holds on through the big hit. And now they're going no huddle once again. This time facing 3rd down, needing 5 for the first. They snap. Unloads deep left. And he hits Hamler, who has a step. Going, gone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And out of nowhere, none other than KJ Hamler takes the top off the defense to get already over 100 yards in just the first half. Murray saw Hamler's win off the press, and with that speed, all he needed was a delivery in stride, which he got. And that will be putting another 6 on the board for Arizona. What a play. Garfield now for the point after. His kick is up, and it is good. And that will officially put the Cards up by 3 scores in this one. Now, Hawk kicks us back off. Hardison back to receive. He takes the knee for the touchback. And now the Jet offense gets one more shot to put points on the board before heading into the break. Let's see what they can do. They will be starting on the 25. 1:32 left on the clock. Shotgun set. Wilson Huff breaks through. Wilson avoids, slings middle, hits Carter across the marker. Stiff arm fighting. Finally driven down after crossing the 40. And New York goes no huddle now, trying to save the time. And the ball is snapped. Patient as pressure comes. Chucks it away as he gets clobbered in the backfield. Phenomenal pass rush there. But with that throwaway, that will stop the clock at just over a minute. Second down now. Staying past. Standing tall. Fires right. Hardman brings it in through tight coverage, and they immediately will call the timeout, and that will stop the clock at 56 seconds. 58 seconds, I'm sorry, friends. They get 14 on the cash. Now in enemy territory, they snap. Slings right. Finds Hardman, who puts in a phenomenal effort to keep the feet in bounds to complete the catch on that one. 8 more through the air. Wilson goes under center. He drops back. Throws with pressure and almost intercepted off the hands of Thompson there. If he got that one, he could have taken it all the way back, but instead, they get a chance to defend a 3rd and 2. Wilson fires left and off the mark, and a rough miscommunication on that critical play forces 4th down. What do they do here? They're going to decide to punt this one once again. Johnston he's going to boot it away. Pascal back to receive. But this one once again will fly out the back of the end zone for the touchback. And as we near the end of the first half, we should discuss the dominant half from Hamler, who already has crossed 100 yards on the day with a touchdown as well. Cardinal offense starts the drive on the 20. 41 seconds remaining. Still all 3 timeouts. Murray looks, moving right, throws cross body. Hollywood rips it down and quickly brought down by Mosley. And Arizona will burn that first timeout, potentially looking to create some kind of other score late. Now we're down to 33 seconds. Only 3 on the grab, but a completion is always good. Ball is snapped. Rolling right. Dumps to Connor. Racing with Sauce, and he makes it to the sideline to stop the clock. A big-time play to get that one frozen there. Another short game, but now it is 3rd down, needing 4 for the first. A 3rd straight pass call. Scanning. Takes off right. Rifles. He hits Hamler and fights his way out of bounds once more for them. That stops the clock, and now they have another set of downs to work with. What a professional execution there. Murray extended this play just long enough for his man to clear into space. Now down to 22 seconds, and they decide to go empty. From the 33, they snap. Pocket collapsing. Hit, and the ball is out. And Settle jumps on it. New York has ripped the ball back off the fumble. And maybe this half wasn't a complete waste for them now, as now they have an opportunity to make something here. John Franklin Myers got home to help on the sack, but it was the former Bengal Carl Lawson who knocked the ball loose to force that turnover in a critical position. And now the Jet offense comes out, and barring their own turnover of some kind, they should be coming away with points here, whether it's a field goal or the touchdown they want. They start just 19 yards from the end zone, 17 seconds on the clock. Going empty, Wilson fires left, and this one flies out of bounds. He might have just been looking to reset for the next play when I'm looking back at that one. They would be okay with a field goal, but they want the touchdown. Snap, pump fake. Huff breaks through, sacked by him and Mack as they call timeout to give them one last shot. That will bring us to 3rd down from the 28, 10 seconds left on the clock. The ball is snapped. Slides out left, fires to the other side, and this one lands out of bounds, and that will give them their shot at just 3 points. So now, here comes their rookie kicker, George Cameron, for their first points of the day. From 45 yards out, left hash, his kick is up, and it is good. He nails it right down the middle to get rid of that circle on the board, giving them their first points of the game. Johnston now kicks us back off. Bocelli back to receive. He takes out from the 4. Up the middle. Clock hits 0. And he is dragged down after crossing the 25. And that will officially be bringing an end to our first half, where Arizona has been in control, but they have made their mistakes, and the Jets have capitalized to secure some turnovers. So they'll be looking to get the scoring going in the second half. Now let's send you back to the studio for the halftime report. Thank you for that introduction, and let's take a look around the league today. With this being Monday Night Football, we have already seen an incredible week of action, which started on Thursday night when we had a massive AFC North clash in which the hometown Bengals came away with a huge comeback win late in the 4th by way of their franchise quarterback, Joe Burrow. Then, on Sunday, we had a very unexpected blowout when it would be the Indianapolis Colts who would defend their home turf in a dominant fashion as they bested the Minnesota Vikings by a 3 rushing touchdown day from Jonathan Taylor. And our biggest shock of the weekend has to be the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs being upset on the road by 1 to their scrappy division rivals in the Las Vegas Raiders. And that is a massive win for their rookie quarterback, taking down the Super Bowl champs. What a weekend of action. What a weekend of action at all it has been this season. And now we will head over back to New York. The Cards have gotten themselves back to their explosive ways, but let's see if they can clean up the mistakes and secure this win. Thank you, and let's take you back to the field for the second half of action. Johnston kicks off our second half. Bocelli back to receive now. He takes out from the 1, moving up, turns right, and he is quickly pulled down short of the 25. And that will bring out the Cardinal offense to start the half, and they're hoping to keep on the pressure. The drive will start on the 22. Murray under center. Connor the lone back. It's a stretch right. Hollywood with a huge downfield block. And across the marker, stiff arms, and finally wrestled down by Whitehead near the sideline. But that is a beautifully executed play to begin their drive, and that will get them big yards early. There will be 17 on the rush. Now they decide to go split back. Back to Connor. Hesitates, and he's caught from behind. And that single moment ruined that one as McDonald made him pay, bringing him down in the backfield for a slight loss. Does that halt their momentum? Let's see here, as now they are set up for a 2nd and 11 play to come. Murray gets, sliding back, rifles right, and it flies just too far. He wanted Wilson on the sideline but could not connect. So that brings us to a quick third down from the 38, needing to reach the 49 to convert. Ball is snapped, scanning the field, pocket collapsing. Throw is off, but it hits the dirt. The Jet defense came through big coming out of the break, and now they will force Arizona to send it straight back to them. So out comes Hawk for the punt, standing on the 24. He gets, boots it away. Hardison back to receive. He takes from the 16, and he is wrestled down by a pair of Cardinals after crossing the 20. And now the Jets get their chance to follow up their field goal in the closing moments of the first half, with hopefully some more production this time around. New York starts on the 23, going I form. They are set. Give to Robinson, cuts it left. Jukes inside Stevenson, trucked over from behind by Huff. Some shifty work from him on his first carry of the day. That'll be 4 yards on the ground, 2nd and 6 now. Wilson gets, fires left, hits Lazard, but the ball comes out. Wilson quickly dives on top of it. They got away with it as a nice completion almost became a lot worse with a potential fumble. It will move them up 8. Now on the 35. Ball is snapped. Rolls out right. Slings middle and off the mark. It looked good, but I don't think Hardman ever got eyes on that ball. So after the incompletion, they are moving to 2nd down. 3rd straight pass call. Rifles right and off the mark again. He went for Hardman, and it seemed like these two just can't sync up today. That will bring us to 3rd down, still needing 10, going with a pistol look. They snap. Waits. Forced out left, escapes the pressure. He meets Thompson, fighting forward, and backup arrives to drive him out of bounds short of the marker. It might not have been enough, but that was an incredible effort by their quarterback all by himself. He did well to evade and then put those cleats in the dirt and fought forward for as much as he could. After the punt, Cards with the ball once more, starting on the 15. They're going to hand off Williams up the middle, pulled down by Brown, but a solid run to start there nonetheless. Officials are going to say a gain of 4 on the play. Now they go empty. Murray gets patient with the ball. Slings it right, and Hamler has it. He laid out to bring it in, which was critical as a Jet was crashing on that ball. Now they get 12 through the air across the 30. It's a stretch right. Williams towards the sideline. Tracked down by Mosley short of the marker, but another good game with the ball in his hands. That will be another 7 on the ground. Under 7 left in the 3rd. Ball is snapped. Rifles middle. Hits Williams, who brings it in and holds on as he's wrestled down. Now starting to contribute in the receiving game as well. That is another completion. 6 yards shy of midfield now. They give to Patterson. No, play action. Looking. Fires right. Finds Hollywood, and his momentum takes him out at the 33. But a very nice connection between the two gets them a massive chunk to move inside field goal range. 33 extra passing yards for Murray. Hollywood over 80 on the day now. They give to Williams, moving left, cuts back to the middle. Whitehead on his back as he falls forward to the marker. And they will say he is just short. An incredible effort nonetheless as he keeps them moving. Switching to twin tight ends. They go back to Williams. Through traffic, bounces left, big block toward the pylon. And he's in! Touchdown, Cardinals! And Arizona adds their 4th score of the day by way of their breakout running back, Tyson Williams, as he punches in his 1st score of the evening. He did well to escape the congestion, and some great downfield blocks got him the angle he needed to go all the way for the score. Garfield for the extra point. His kick is up and good. And that officially moves the score to Arizona 28, New York 3. Jets needing a response more than ever now. Starting on the 25, 3 receivers right. They hand off Carter. Met quickly and driven down by White. A great play for his first contribution of the day. No gain on the run. Moving to 2nd down. Back to Carter. Gets a lane right. But now it's Collins who comes in for the solid tackle. At least a positive gain there. They will give him 2, but now they go empty as they face a 3rd and 8. Wilson gets standing tall, steps up, and he goes down. That is another sack on the play. It's the 3rd of the night for the dominating B.J. Ojulari, and he flew in out of nowhere. He made quick work of his matchup off the line, and he was not going to accept a Wilson pocket escape. So, Arizona back on offense. They start the drive on the 33. Murray under center. Give to Khan, no play action. Fires deep right, and it's batted away. An incredible matchup between Hollywood and Sauce, and the defense won that time. After the incompletion, moving to 2nd down. This time they do give to Connor, who falls forward through the contact as he goes down shy of the 40. What can they do now? That's 5 on the ground. Now needing 5 more to avoid the 3 and out. Snap. It's a screen. Gets to Patterson, who gets a big-time block and follows his blockers down the field. Cuts it to the outside. Finally spun down near the sideline. And a phenomenal play call uses the defense's aggressiveness against them as the screen works to perfection. Great poise from Murray with Williams in his face, and great downfield blocking from the line makes this play work. The drive continues, now into enemy territory. Hamler goes in motion. He gets on the touch pass. Block from Connor. And he's cut off at the corner to keep it to a short gain. Some nice creativity wrinkled in nonetheless. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 now. Another for Connor. Goes left and cuts up. Bowled over by Whitehead near the line as he will be marked just shy as he holds on. So they face yet another 3rd down. This time just needing 1. Going heavy here. Give to the fullback. Flag is out as he's met and wrestled down near the line. It's close, so what's the call? Holding. Offense. And they get Zach Ertz on a holding, so that will negate the play and back them up 10. Now they find themselves pushed out of field goal range. Now they face a much more difficult 3rd down. Ball is snapped. Rifles middle. And it hits the dirt. He wanted McBride, who had a step, but he placed this ball just too far ahead, and will mean this drive will end with a punt. Less than a minute remaining in the 3rd as the Jets take back over, starting on their own 19. Wilson gets Mack blows by the left tackle, and Wilson can't escape as he goes down. That is a sack on the play, and the 3rd the future Hall of Famer has contributed to this evening. And this might be the most impressive thing we've seen all night. He got around the block so fast it was like no one was even there, and Wilson just had no chance to escape, let alone throw it away. So they lose 10 on this play. Backed up inside their own 10 now. Ball is snapped. Wilson spins out left. Being chased in the end zone. Chucks it away as he's hit. And that was so near disaster as they almost tacked on 2 more points. New York now faces 3rd down, looking to avoid a safety, but also needing something big to convert. Another pass call. Slides out right, slings middle, and off the mark. He tried to hit his man underneath to give them a chance, but even that couldn't come together. So, now, following the punt, Arizona will have possession starting in the opposing 50. Last play of the quarter. They hand off Connor, moving forward. Ripped down by Williams as he crosses the 40. A nice gain on the ground as that will officially be bringing us to the end of the 3rd quarter as the Cards look to come away with a 7th straight victory. Our final quarter of action begins with Arizona looking to extend their lead, facing a 2nd and 4. They give to Con no play action. Patient, fires left, and it goes incomplete. A missed opportunity as Hollywood had Sauce beat that time. And now the Cardinal offense looks confident as they step to the ball, looking to avoid the 3 and out. Murray gets, looks, slings left, finds McBride who turns it up and is ran over from behind just short of the 25. And it looks as though confidence is key, as just like that, the chains will move. New set of downs now up to the 26. Give to Pat, no play action, scans. He will dump it to Patterson, has the edge, and he is dragged across the sideline as they move inside the 20. What a play there to go back to him. Another 7 through the air. Murray now under center. It's a stretch left, and there is nowhere to go as he goes down in the backfield. Just nowhere even to think about going for Connor, as it was Brown who burst across for the big TFL. And so now let's see if they can dial up another successful 3rd down to come. So from the 21, 3 tight ends on the field. Hamler, the lone receiver, left. Murray drops back. He takes off right. Fires crossbody, and Connor can't hold on. This one had to be thrown into tight coverage for them to have a chance, and Connor, despite the effort, could not come away with the ball. That means here is the rookie Garfield for his first field goal attempt of the night from 38 yards out. His kick is up, and it is good. And with a great kick, this one moves to a 4-touchdown game. Now, the hometown Jets face a tall task to even be competitive by the end of this, but it all could start here. Snap. Quick fires for Conklin, and he is swiftly being wrapped up by Williams. A perfect beginning to the drive for them. Quick, easy completion, that is how you start building. Wilson gets. Throws short for Lazard, who is uncontested at the catch, but is immediately met by a pair of defenders just as he crosses the marker. And just like that, they do have a 1st down to start the drive. 2 completions to begin, up to the 37. Snap. Quick fires again for Conklin, and very quickly brought down again. And if it's working, why not go for that same exact play again? 7 more on the catch. 2nd and 3 now. 4th straight pass call. Rifles left. Hits Wilson, who has to hold on to a tough one as Stevenson puts a shoulder through his back, as that is another conversion for them. Now at midfield, they do need to pick up the pace though. Ball is snapped. Rolls left. Throws. Finds Conklin. He's pushed out of bounds by Stevenson shy of the 40. The tight end proving very useful late for them. Jets go pistol now. Cards with a single high safety. They snap. Pressure up the middle as Wilson rolls left. Sets. Throws back middle. Yes, Carter holds on through the contact from White. And they're running back with his 5th reception of the game there. New set of downs now inside the 40. Staying pass. Tosses short for Conklin again. And he is wrestled down by multiple defenders after a solid gain. Continuing to pick up good yards for them. Slowly moving along. Bunch set right now. Snap. Quick fires right. As it's another for Conklin. Finally dropped by Williams at the 25. And he has everything right now, as that is 5 grabs on just this drive. Well into field goal range now, but they need touchdowns. Wilson gets. Standing tall. Steps out. Hit but bounces off Ojulari, and he chucks this one away as Huff was right there. Just barely escaping another sack with an incredible effort there. 36 balls thrown for him today. Ready to see his 37th. Rifles left. Has Carter, who is rocked at the point of the catch by Thompson, and will hold us to another short game. So another 3rd down here. This time needing 7 to convert, but this is really 4 down territory. They go with a handoff Carter, following blocks right. Met, and he is put down by the pair of Ojulari and Williams, well shy of the marker, and that will set them up for a huge 4th down to come. Just too physical for the line on this one, as they overpowered the blocks and got home there. So here we go. It looks like their Jets are going to decide to go empty on this one as they face a 4th and 4. The ball is snapped. Fires right. Lazard gets up, but he off the hand, and this one hits the dirt. He had a chance. He got caught up with the oncoming Baker, and that will force this good drive to be halted with nothing. And now it is time for the Cardinal offense to potentially close this game out. 4:10 left in it. Following the turnover on downs, they begin on the 19. Handoff Connor, met early, and he is fought down behind the line by Franklin Myers, and that is to prove they haven't quit just yet. They do lose one on the run, so now it will be a 2nd 11 to come. Connor goes in motion. Murray gets. He scrambles right, dumps to Connor, and he can't make anything happen as he is tracked down for yet another loss. And this time it's Williams who makes the big-time tackle on the play. So, 2 plays go backwards, and now it's a 3rd and 15 from the 14. Snap. It's a screen. Gets to Patterson. Good first block. No one else coming. Jukes inside. Brought down from behind by near the 25. And he looks a little shaken up after that one. And now he will head to the sideline to get checked out by the team doctors after that one. So, as he gets checked out, the ball gets punted back to New York starting on the 28. Not much time remaining. Wilson gets. Pocket collapsing as he escapes left. Hit as he throws and it hits the dirt. And the officials say incomplete, so the play is dead. Moving to 2nd down, 2:32 on the clock. Snap. It's a screen. Gets to Carter, bursting left, met, and driven down by Thompson short of the marker. And they will be content with that play as that will take us to the 2-minute warning with Arizona looking to end this one here. Final 2 minutes of the game as the Jets offense has it, facing a 3rd and 3. The ball is snapped. Forced out left again. And he is bowled over once more. Another sack on the game as that is the 4th Khalil Mack has contributed to tonight. Their 11th as a team. He just worked his way around the tackle once again. And Wilson ran right into the danger zone after that. And with this, they are now going to be forced to go for it now. It will be a 4th down, needing to reach the 38 to keep their chances. They go with a 4th straight pass call. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws, and this one also hits the dirt. And just like that, this Cardinal pass rush shows out to put a statement piece on this dominating performance. And once again, of course, it was none other than Khalil Mack who got home to get that ball flying off the mark. And now Arizona's offense steps back onto the field as they will bring this clock all the way down to nothing. They will take over following the turnover on downs on the Jet 22. Just over 1:20 left. It's a stretch right. Connor moving wide. Cuts it inside near the marker, and he stays inside, going down inbounds and keeping that clock running for them. So that will be 9 yards on the carry. That will bring them up to the 13. Murray gets. Slings it left. Ripped down by Hamler and breaks the tackle. Then another. Falls forward on the hit, but he is just short of the end zone. The young receiver might have been just short of pay dirt, but I think he'll be happy with where he got it to. Just some beautiful work, not only to bring in the catch, but to also fight off the contact after. And now they're so close to the end zone. Will they get greedy with it? We're going to have to find out and see. They've had an incredible day already. Arizona lines up for one final play from 2 yards out. Give to the fullback. And he is spun down just shy of the goal line. So no last second score for Alex Arma Jr. as the clock hits 0 as the Arizona Cardinals have defeated the New York Jets by a score of 31-3. The reigning NFC champs just looked in total control throughout today with an unstoppable offense and a terrifying pass rush. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time as we return home to take on the Packers.